and if it pulls back and just slowly bleeds out on everything else, it is what it is. I don't really care. But if things just start ripping right off the open, I don't know that I'm comfortable chasing it. I would rather them rip up and then give me a pullback that I can then trade into, kind of like Tesla on Tuesday. Okay. You guys got any questions or any other tickers? There's a lot going on. So, I mean, don't try to trade a bunch of different stocks at once. I'm simply just going to try to give things a few minutes here off the open. Ideally, they sell off, and then we can see the upside. ABBV, a good long term. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I can show you from a charting perspective that, I mean, this is obviously really strong. I don't know what the company does. I don't know their balance sheets. Debt to equity ratio, PE. I don't know any of that stuff. That's going to be a question for Shy. Hood, I mean, I think Robinhood, maybe. I just hate Robinhood, so I don't know. I do know that there's a lot of people that kind of bought anywhere from this $8 to $12 range that are still holding. I think some people here are as well. So we'll see. Savage, you can't understand anything. Well, I'm guessing it's the lingo, not how I'm saying it. So you just got a lot to learn. It's okay. Take your time. So anyways, we got about 5 minutes here. So again, I think Amazon is what I want to watch right off the open, simply because it's the closest. I do think NVDA may have a chance as well. But I still want to get Amazon back after what it did, because I know that this setup has been here. It's just kind of been trading a little weird. So 175 calls is what I'm going to have up on Amazon. Even if we're above 175, I would like it. But again, my trade is for this to come down, and then we see that buy up into the open. Microsoft, yeah, I mean, this is up as well, but we're sitting 420 right here, right in the middle of all this, Yeah, NVIDIA does, what is it, like a really small gap, right? Let's go on a daily chart here. NVIDIA does have that gap right at 120. I actually do like that. Nice, fans. PLTR as well. Yeah, I'm just done with PLTR. I caught that 30 break, and that's kind of it for me. Now that I look at that gap again, I kind of like NVIDIA. Amazon's gapped up. I mean, I can easily see this rolling over. So, what do we got? Pre-market high, 119.55 here on NVIDIA. NVIDIA is one of those names I could just absolutely go crazy off the open. I like 225 on Apple. I like 175 on Amazon. So we kind of got to pick our poison this morning. I actually think that I think Amazon is sometimes just a little too slow for me, and we're also up like $4 on this, $5. So that's a kind of a big move for Amazon. So I'm actually going to load up the 120 calls on NVIDIA, and I will also have the Amazon 175 calls loaded on a different screen. If you can't load up both, pick which one you want. I think I'm going to pay a little bit more attention to NVIDIA here, just because if NVIDIA wants to go, I think it's going to go pretty quick. So let's see here. Again, 119.55 is going to be the pre-market high, okay? AMD also looks like it wants to shoot high today. Let's take a look real quick. We got 3 minutes here till the open. Yeah, I just, if NVIDIA and AMD have the same setup, I'm gonna not, 10 times out of 10 be looking at NVIDIA, just because I know it a little bit better. I think there's going to be more volume there. It's going to move a little bit cleaner, stuff like that. But yeah, no, I mean, kind of the same thing there. What strike date? So I'm going to be trading this week's contracts. They're going to move, pretty volatile because they're expiring tomorrow. If you would rather go next week's, you're more than welcome to do that. They're going to be a little bit more expensive, but they're not going to move as much percentage-wise. So again, 120 calls expiring August 16th is what I have loaded up for NVIDIA. I also have the 175 calls expiring August 16th on Amazon loaded up. Apple is really moving here into the open. I think Apple, honestly, I like that the most, considering there's a catalyst outside these retail sales. So again, a lot going on. The last thing I want to do is try to watch everything at once. So we'll see what happens here. I would like to see everything pull back here off the open. Yeah, SPY's up 1%. So again, I mean, could it just start ripping right off the open? Sure. But do I want to chase that? No, I'm not going to chase just a straight, just rips off the open here. I don't think. Maybe NVIDIA with some small size. What price for Amazon? I don't know yet. I would like to see Amazon fall back to 174, 173 and a half. It holds there, it starts bouncing. And I would like to trade that 175 breakthrough pre-market high. So I'll tell you, for anyone that's new, I mean, again, I'll tell you exactly what I'm doing here when it's happening. I like the way that Apple's really strong coming into the open right now. So I actually took off my Amazon 175 calls and loaded up Apple 225 calls just on a side screen. Again, I'm watching the video the closest here off the open, but I think Apple does have a chance as well on the side. So here we go, guys. 25 seconds. I'll go over other tickers later on, but I need to focus on this because there's a lot going on. Three seconds. Apple's going to go right for it. There we go. Nice. I like that pullback right there. I love that pullback on Apple, actually. NVIDIA pulling back. So, okay, this is what I wanted to see. Watching NVIDIA 120 calls, Gabriel's, and Apple 225 calls. Please be on time in the morning, guys, so I don't have to keep repeating myself. Boeing just freaking ripped. NVIDIA pulling back to 118. I like to see that as well. Apple trying to get bought up here, back above 224. NVIDIA is selling off a little hard here. NVIDIA under 118. Okay, so let's see how hard this bounces up. Apple may be the trade that I need to switch to. NVIDIA is starting to get bought up here. You know, I'd consider playing this high a day on NVIDIA with really, really small size just to see if this can get some momentum up into that pre-market high here. Apple's starting to get bought up as well. NVIDIA is lagging a little bit here. I don't want you guys flipping around too much, but I think Apple could be pretty interesting. NVIDIA is starting to pop back. Now Apple's pulling back. NVIDIA is trying to push. Okay. I think I'm going to try a really small position at this high a day at 119. And if we keep ripping, then I'll probably try the pre-market high to look to add into this position here. And then pretty much just be selling on the 120 break. Starting to pull back on it now. Be patient here. Be patient. Don't need to buy dips right now. Apple back under 224. NVIDIA low a day. Look at that. Big reason I'm trying to be patient here. Tesla, of all things, ripped. Boeing ripped about $1.50. That would have paid pretty nicely, but you'd have to chase that opening candle. NVIDIA getting bought right back up here. So is Apple. So again, 119 here is going to be the opening high of day. And we have pre-market high at 119.55. Got the 120 calls loaded up. I'm going to take a small position at the high of day around 119 and then look to add into this if it wants to keep going. Wow, Boeing is just ripping. Hate to see that, but this is what it is. Need to see NVIDIA start closing above 118 right here. It's really struggling. Apple 223 starting to give that up here. So NVIDIA is stronger than Apple. So that's going to make me focus on NVIDIA a little bit closer here. Closed above 118. Let's see what we do at VWAP here. I like that. I like that. Here we go. 118.55. Market starting to bounce. NVIDIA is kind of ahead of the market here, which I like to see. See it close above VWAP here. That'd be pretty good. Opening price is 118.73 as well. This looks good. All right, get ready with those 120 calls, guys. All right, I'm in really small. If it pulls back, it pulls back. I'm in with just a starter position here. I want to see this get through 119 and then see if this can go for pre-market high. This is moving the strongest out of everything here. Right through 119. Beautiful. Contract's already up 10%. I want to see this close above 119. Sitting right on it. We still got 30 seconds left in this candle. I still would like to add into this. So again, I'm in small size here, and I'm going to look to add around pre-market high if this wants to keep going. I think stop loss for me is going to be under VWAP here, 118.40. Keeping it real tight here. Can always get in this trade. This is a little bit early, but I took the 120 calls on NVIDIA. We didn't close over 119 like I like. The market's starting to roll over. I may even just take profit on this. I don't like how the market's rolling over. It's an easy spot for this to reject. And I'm green on this right now. Let's see if it can hold. Market rolling over. NVIDIA is staying nice and strong. I do like to see that. I'm only looking at NVIDIA right now, guys. Apple, Amazon, those are all kind of side watches for me. Tesla went crazy. Wow. Yeah, Amazon pulled back. I'm not really focusing on that right now. Let's see if NVIDIA can hold up here. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Again, I'm in a really small position right now. Market starting to bounce. NVIDIA getting bought back up. I want to see this flip right through 119. There we go. Back above. Bids above. Got to hold it up there. Beautiful. High a day right here. Boom, right through it. Take profits if you would like. It's already up 10%. Not a crazy trade. I'm still looking to add into this. I like the big trade is around 120. That's what I'm looking for here. Pre-market high 119.56. There we go. Here we go. Market's pushing. Market just made a new high a day. Let's see what we got here. We got a really big wall at 120, guys. Already up over 15% on this. I want to see this hold up here. This could really get moving here. I think I'm going to add small right here. Still in about half size. I want to see this go through pre-market highs. If it can hold above 119, that'll keep me in this trade. If you want to take profits, take profits. This is already a green trade. If you want to get out, get out. Getting bought up here again. Market trying to get bought up. Market pulling back a little bit. Let's go, NVIDIA. This is one of those times I can switch to a 2-minute chart here. Again, I want to see 119.55 get taken out. Got a massive wall at 120. And if this wants to come up here close to 120, pull back a little bit, and then go through, I'm totally fine with that. I'm not going to get scared at a pullback. Trying to go red to green. We're holding above 119. So you can see buyers holding it up here. Red to green candle there. Got to flip it through this 119.40 level. Here we go. Got to make a new high. Still in this with about half size here, guys. I want to see what it does at this pre-market high. So I already added early. BA is running. That's pretty crazy. Apple's trying to find a bottom. NVIDIA is just kind of stalling up here above 119. Part of me wants to maybe take a little bit of profits here, but I do think that there's still a bigger trade here. We just touched that high a day, 119.40. About 5 cents away from that right now. Come on, the market's pushing. I want to see NVIDIA really get going. I think through this 119.50 level, they're going to just let this thing go. Struggling here. They may have to come down and test 119 again. Market starting to roll over here. This is kind of reminding me of what Amazon did the other day. Made that strong move, and then it starts just rolling over a little too hard. Back under 119, whole market rolled over. They're trying to buy this back above 119. I'm not really too worried about this pullback here. Again, I think I'm going to use like 118.50, maybe 118.60 as a stop loss. Other than that, I think this trade is still intact. As long as the market doesn't completely roll over and die, I think we still got this. Again, that was a green trade. So if you needed to take profits, do it. I'm just looking for a bigger trade here, but I'm in with small size. So I'm not really risking anything. I would like to add a lot more size closer to 120 because they have that big wall there. Starting to give it up a little bit, bouncing off VWAP. The market's just a little weak. So I would like to see NVIDIA show some strength on its own, just like that. Just like that. That's beautiful. That is what you want to see there, guys. Switch down to a 1 minute, see what that looks like. Yeah, that was good. Bounce right off VWAP there. I think I'm going to add a little more if we can make a new high on the day at 119.40. Come on, NVIDIA. This looks really good. We got a freaking huge wall, guys, at 120. That's a good buy up right there. That's a really good buy up right there. I'm going to add more at the high of day, I think. Look at this. Again, back to green on this trade. Take some profits off if you're getting a little stressed out. I don't like that. I want to see them close this above 119. They pulled that right back, green to red candle. That's not great. Market's still trying to sell off here. It's pretty simple here. Stop loss is going to be under VWAP around 118.60. Other than that, I'm looking for 120. Risk to reward is there. Still in pretty small. If we can just get a little market buy up here, I think NVIDIA is ready to go. I can see that there's buyers in here trying to hold this up. So as long as we can get a kind of a market reversal to the upside, I think this is getting ready to go here. Kind of pulled back in, retesting. So this level that we keep bouncing off of was the opening price, 118 like 72, 118.70. You can see we're bouncing right off this here, and we have VWAP. So that's a great support we can use. And when we break that, we're stopped out. Pretty simple. I'm break even on this trade here because I added up a little higher. Tesla above 210, so that's ripping. I would like to see the market really start bouncing here. It's trying to. NVIDIA is just stalling a little bit, but as long as we can hold this area, then bounce, I like the trade. And I would like to add around 119.40 if we can get a really strong buy up and start breaking that and go for that pre-market high. Once we get that, I think this thing is going to get just released and just start ripping. It's a little weaker than I want to see here, but you can see every dip on this gets bought up pretty aggressively. Come on, NVIDIA, just let this thing go. If you want to take a small stop here and wait for the high of day, be my guest. I'm in small size right now. Market's starting to roll over again. NVIDIA's feeling it first. All it's going to take here is one candle here to the upside, and this is gone. Just got to get those sellers out of the way. Once enough pressure is put on them, it's gone. You can tell buyers and sellers are fighting right here. They're holding it above VWAP and above the opening price. So I still like the way this is doing it. I'm just waiting for that one big green candle to come in, and kind of like we're seeing right now, to let this thing just start going. 30 seconds left on this candle. I need them to close this above 119. Beautiful. Come on. I don't like that at all. 9 seconds left. Closed it above just barely, though. They smashed that candle down a little too hard. But again, if the buyers are present, so all we got to do is just get rid of all these guys trying to sell up here. And once they're gone, this can take off. I'm sitting small green here. I may even just trim some up here to just take some risk off the table because this isn't working the right way. Let's see if they buy it up again. Bought it up again right there. Market rolling over. This is still trying to get bought up. If they can flip this from a red to a green candle, that would be awesome. Look at that. They just did. Above 119 again. 5 seconds left on this candle. There we go. Come on. Any second here, guys. We just need one candle to just rip through that high day. And I think this is gone. We're still in a pretty early position here, so. But, I mean, for you guys that know your patterns, look what we kind of have setting up here. I still really like this trade. Is it guaranteed to work? No, but I think the odds are still in our favor here. Nice buy up. We just got to see this new high. I think if we see 1940, then a breakthrough 1950, I think that's it. It's just a patience game right now. I'm still looking to add on that high day break. Here we go. This is starting to get aggressive now. I want to see this next candle start going through the highs. Nice. I'm adding. Boom, right through pre-market high. I want to see this continue here. I don't want to see any sort of big pullback on this. I may take a little bit of profits up here, guys. So if you want to do that, do it. Big rejection. It's not necessarily what I want to see. But again, we still got that wall at 120 that I love. All those orders still want to get hit. I mean, there's a 500, 600,000 wall there. That's huge. Market's still pushing. We just kind of hit a bunch of supply up there. So if we can get back up in that area, we can start taking more of those sellers out. Come on. See if we can get back above 119.40 here. If the market rolls over, I'm a little worried about this because buyers are really doing anything they can right now to hold this up. This is a green trade. So if you're not taking profits and you're willing to risk on this, then do it. I think I want to shave a little bit off here to be safe. 119.35. Just sitting right here. Once these sellers just get out of the way, this thing can make a huge move here. Here we go. Back to 119.50. Back above 119.50. Market just is kind of getting hit on the head a little bit. That's what I'm looking for. Through 120, yeah. I'm going to sell right on the break as well. There we go. We closed that 2-minute candle beautifully here. 119.61 high a day. See if we can flip through that. A little red to green candle here would be awesome. Again, if they get it up close to 120, I'm going to probably take a little bit of profit. If they pull it back in and then break it through, I think that's, that can easily happen. I'm still in about half size, but I think I'm just going to ride this out because I have a pretty good fill. 119.78. I'm going to take a little bit of profit here, guys. Just lock some in. $119.70. So we're about 25 cents away from 120 here. Big, big, big wall there. Come on. 78, 77, 82. This thing's chugging along. Volume's there as well. 1985. If this wants to pull back, I think that's easy to do. But I want to give it a chance here to break through. 119.89. Here we go. Be patient here. 119.90. 10 cents away. 91. We got the volume there, so this should be able to take out that wall. That wall is massive, guys. I'm going to sell a little more here. Got about 75% of my position still on. Try to relax. Try to relax. If they pull it back, they pull it back. I do still think they're going to try to hit this 120 level, though. 119.94 high a day. Regardless here, we have break-even stop losses. We took a little bit of profit. We have break-even stop losses on the rest. 89, 90. Come on, baby. Remember, we got that gap above. So this does have room above, but if they break this, they may pull it back as well because there's a lot of sell orders here. New high, 95, 96. I'm just staring at the ask and the bid right now. 97. $97. Market's pushing. 98. 99. We got to hit 120. We touched it. That wall's still there, though. They chipped a little bit of it. 99. Right on this break, I'm selling. I'm going to sell half of what I have right now and see if I can get a little bit more out of it. Touch 120 again. That wall is still there. A lot of supply to get rid of here. 120. Chipping that wall down. Not much left. 93 again. 95. We chipped a lot of that wall. That's good. We just got to get through it now. They may pull it back, like I said. I'm still in half position here. So, I mean, I wish I was in more, but I'm not going to add right here. 97, 99. Just got to break that. Once we can break 120, they can just let this thing go. I like how it's holding up here, though, and didn't just touch that and then fold right over. 194. Be patient here, guys. Try to relax. If you want to take some more profits, take some more profits, but we already took some. Come on. Break it. 95, 96. The longer this sits under it, it may pull back again, and I'm not worried about a pullback. I'm not worried about a pullback here. We still got a little tiny wall left. Not much left to get through, though. There we go. Broke through. I'm selling half right here. See if they can close this above. I do think there's a lot more room in this. Okay, I sold half. There's no way Amazon's at 196. Yeah, 176. Okay. Selling a little more here. Just got a couple runners left, guys. That is how it's done. That is how it's done. Back under 120. If they pull it back, they pull it back. I only have some runners left. Let's go, guys. Let's go. See this and get back above. Again, I still have some runners here. Market's still pushing. We still have that $2 gap to 122. So I want to try to ride this out a little bit. Closed above 120. Market's still pushing. Let's go, NVDA. Give me a new high. I think I'm going to sell the rest on a new high if I can get it. If not, 119.70 is probably going to be my stop for these. And that's a green stop loss as well. Come on, keep going here. Here we go. And it's stalling a little bit here. I want to try to be patient. I'm going to sell one of my runners. Got one left. Apple's trying to recover as well. We may have a trade there, guys. Meta 534. Tesla hit 212.40. Here we go. Beautiful red to green candle here. Market's still pushing. I'm going to sell the rest on a new high. I'm just going to get out of this trade. It's really, really good. 120.10, 120.12. Come on, give me this new high. 3 cents away. 1 cent. Everyone should be either completely out or have like 5% of a position still on. I don't like how they're just sitting right here. They could pull it back. I don't think I'm getting greedy, though. A 16-cent move through 120 is not really what I was looking for. I want to see a little bit more. But we ended up, guys, we caught this from 119. What a trade, guys. Let's go. I'm going to sell the rest of my position here on a new high. Just trying to be patient with it. The market's still pushing. And again, I still think there's maybe $1 or $2 left on this. but I don't care. We caught that beautifully. We caught that entire move there. 120.12, 120.10. Come on, baby. Should do it right here. Market may roll over, though. That could be the problem. Come on, give me a new high. 114, 115, 1 cent away. Boom. And I'm out. Let's go, man. Let's go. How did we do? Come on, give me some props for that. I want to see you guys making some money. There's the move. Pookie, you dog. Good job. That was awesome. Let's go, guys. That was just awesome. Okay, so NVIDIA can do its thing. I mean, what was my final fill? 181 there. They're already at 2. So my fill was 132, I think. 130. So 181 minus 132 divided by 132, 37% trade. Happy Thursday, guys. Apple's moving. Nice, Slim Pickens. Good. I mean, that's what I want to see, guys. Later, Chag. Take care. Nice, Fergie. Good. Wow, Meta. Look at Meta, guys. See, I told you, there's a lot of setups today, but it's just, you got to focus on one and just try to stick with it. We made new highs from yesterday, 130, 150, or 534. That would have been a pretty nice trade. Yeah, right through here. So Meta would have been good. Tesla had a pretty crazy day. Let's see what else. Apple pulling back a little bit. Apple just got hit. Throw your profits in here, guys, and tag me. Click that link, throw your profit screenshot in, tag me in there. That helps everybody. Well, about a 30-minute workday. Who's mad at that? Yeah, I'm not either. Thanks, TNT. Yeah, that was awesome. I would like to see what Apple does at 225. I mean, I'd hate to do another trade after that. And I probably won't, but pretty nice wall at 225 on Apple. Tesla trying to go for new highs. So, I mean, look, there are opportunity plenty of places today. The video is a little tough to trade, but I was happy with that. I don't think anything is SPY. I think you should probably take SPY off your screen, RJ. If you caught this NVIDIA trade, there's no reason to trade anymore. Apple's one of those last things that really hasn't broken through its highs today. Amazon hit 176 and pulled back. So, I mean, kind of looking at what Amazon did here, you got that pullback off the open, kind of went flat, and then just some volume came in. You broke through the highs, and you got a pretty nice move. That's kind of what I would want to see on Apple, right? Pullback, kind of a nice move here, but haven't broken highs yet. So, with the wall at 225, we have a high day at 224.87. You know, I mean, is there a trade there? Maybe, but we're over 30 minutes into the day and just made 40% on NVIDIA. So I'm happy with it. I mean, I didn't make a ton of money today, but because, you know, I stayed with that about half position because it was bouncing around a little too much. I easily could have seen that pull back, but did pull back off 120 kind of hard, like back to 119.25, 119.50. That's kind of where I've been buying more. So, you know, again, I may have left some money on the table, but, you know, still you catch 40% on a half position. I mean, that's 20% on a full position, you know, and I'm happy with 20%. So it's not always the best to just go as hard as you can with as much size as you can. It's more so about the positioning aspect of it. Yeah, base hits, man. That was awesome. Everything's starting to pull back here. Apple's not really getting affected though, which is kind of interesting, but it could any second here. Meta pulled back really hard. Look at that, 536 to 532. Yeah, exactly. It's like whatever, cool. The stock did this, the stock did that, but we caught this one. Yeah, I'll take base hits all day. Because your base hits will get bigger over time, right? You're not really, you know, you're not looking for those home runs because, you know, your base hit may be a $25 win. But in a year, you know, you slowly grow that account with those $25 wins. That could be a $250, you know, base hit, which has been the new norm for you, you know? You make 250 bucks a day trading, I think that equals 50 grand a year. What is it? 400 a day is 100 grand. So put that in perspective, guys. Yeah, Pookie, me neither. I think SPY is, you know, I don't like to trade SPY ever. I like to use SPY as a tool to help me trade the individual stocks. Some people can do it, you know, and good for them. Yeah, I agree. I just don't really understand it, and I rather watch a stock that's inside the S&P 500 rather than just blindly trading the entire market. You know, you can use SPY as like a hedge. You know what I mean? NQ, QQQ, all kind of the same. But looks like things are starting to roll over here. What a day. One thing that's not getting affected by this market pullback is it's old Tesla. Tesla may go for 215 today. I do these 3 times a week. I do 2 free ones and 1 premium one. I do 1 free lesson a week and I do 1 premium lesson a week, but I'm looking to do 1 more premium live trading a week as well. Throw those profits in, guys. Seriously. Go get shouted out. Tag me. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. Like, could I try to find another trade? Like, Meta's starting to bounce back up here. Could I force something? Sure, of course I can. But good traders don't do that just because there's more things going on. They caught their trade that they were looking for, made some good money on it. The last thing you want to do is give back any of your profits. Could you add on to your profits? Sure. Are you willing to give some back is the question. And for me today is no. It's Thursday. We had a really good day Tuesday. It's just, it is what it is. Thanks, Boogie. Yeah, there's my link to my coaching program as well inside this chat. The premium lessons I'm talking about are not chat wide. They're only in my coach's corner. All right. Well, I mean, I don't want to keep you guys forever. I'll stick around for another 15 minutes or so and see what's going on. But I'm done. I don't really care what the market does right now. It can keep going up. It can come down. There's nothing else there for me. Yep, one and done. Yeah, I was pretty much a bull flag on NVIDIA. It wasn't like the cleanest thing in the world, but yeah, I mean that's kind of why I drew those lines there to show you guys like, look, like this is bouncing around and it can go one way or the other, but it's holding and kind of getting tight. It's like coiling up, getting ready for a move higher or lower. I thought the odds were very much so in our favor for it to go higher. And then you can see once it kind of broke that top orange line I have there, that was it. It was just straight through 120. Yeah, but even if your base hits are $200-300, all it takes is 2 or 3 just normal base hit trades. You make $1,000 a week. And this isn't like any sort of crazy big trade for me at all, but made $370 on like 10 contracts, which is about $1,000 position size. I'm not mad at that at all. Have I made much more during a trade? Yeah. This is kind of tricky. I didn't really want to go in too heavy. Kind of wanted to just be realistic here. Could it pull back? Yeah. NVIDIA was super weak yesterday. So was this an A plus setup? Absolutely not. So did I take with A plus size? No. Apple's starting to move here. NVIDIA contracts are now under where I sold them. Apple does look kind of decent, though, I got to say. But again, I'm going to just stick to my rules here. I don't care if this goes up, down in circles or spells my name. I'm not going to trade it. That's the hardest part about this is just knowing when to sit back and just, let the market do whatever. If it spells my name, I may just have to buy it. TNT, you're right. It's kind of a cup and handle, though, here on Apple. I don't know. Market's kind of going flat. It could easily roll back over. Test the new high. Meta going for new highs. Amazon pulled back doing nothing. Apple is moving. Josh answers, no, I don't. Stock live streamer, okay. Nice. Well, if you like him, listen to him. Yeah, great start to the day for sure. Well, guys, any last minute questions or anything? Wow, Tesla blasted off. But like I said, I'm done. Like there's no reason for me to keep trading. There's really no other setups that I like. And I think Apple could be interesting here through its high day 225, but whatever. I'm just gonna let the market do its thing. Yeah, thank you, man. Thanks for being here, guys. Yeah, 100%. Especially when you trade the way I do. You got to let the market just do whatever it wants and only do what you want it, only trade whenever the market's doing exactly what you want. Thank you, guys. Yeah, hopefully so. I'll definitely clip up that trade. Yeah, thanks, guys. I'll stick around for like 1 or 2 more minutes if there's any other questions. If not, then let's get out of here. Yeah, thanks, Pookie. Nice, Chris. Good job. Well, if you caught 2 trades now, get out of here. Go buy yourself a coffee. Yeah, Tesla went crazy. Wow. Yeah, thanks, guys. All right. I will see you premium guys tonight in my lesson. Other than that, have a good day. Trade smart. Ideally, don't trade at all. Great morning. Throw those profits in there and tag me. Seriously. All right. Well, I'm out. Later, y'all.